Come on in, come on in. I am so excited about you guys being here today. I want to just make sure I promised you that I was coming live in this group and being able to help and assist you. Forgot I didn't change my background, but that's okay. We're going to go with that today. Come on in. Feel like you're sitting on the couch over here. Go ahead, sit down. Though there's something on the couch. All right. I'm excited about you being here today. I'm excited about assisting you and helping you and training you, giving you some tips. We talked already about starting something. You got to be starting something. So I want to kind of land there this morning. That's kind of what the Lord led me to. And today I want to entitle this Starting from the Top. You know, you hear people say start from the bottom and you work your way up. That seems like a whole lot of work, right? Like I've got to do the grunt work first. I've got to then go from one level to the next and to the next. And then, I start as a worker bee and then I get promoted to a supervisor. Then I'm a manager. Then I'm a vice president. Then I'm a president. Okay. I start from the bottom and I work my way up. I'm going to suggest to you, and this is kind of what I got from the Lord this morning, is you start from the top. What has God said about you? Because see, a lot of us, or in a place that we want to start something, we just don't know what it is. And I just had a conversation just recently with what do you want to do? And for that, I do have a customized program. It's called my Treasured Inner Circle to get one-on-one with me so that we can figure out what that next best step is for you. That is a program that has a lot of things in it. But here's the point. If you don't know where you're going next, it's harder to start and you'll never actually reach the goal. And you might be saying, but it's okay. I'm comfortable. I'm fine where I am. But here's what I want you to think about. Can I coach you for just a moment? If you don't do what you're called to do, what you're purposed to do, if you're not fulfilled in what you're doing, there's someone on the other side that is waiting for that solution that you have an answer to. And they're still waiting, and they're waiting uncomfortably. If you decide not to start today, where are you going to be 5 years from now? What would you have lost? Would you have lost sleep? Would you have lost income? Would you have lost relationships because you did not do it? So I want you to think about what you would lose if you don't do it in the next 5 years. What if 10 years goes by? It's even worse. Here's another question I want you to think about. What would you gain if you do it today? What's the benefit? What's the extra revenue? What's the extra authority? What's the extra confidence that you're going to have if 5 years from now you started something today? See, what we normally think about is it's okay if I don't. But the answer is it really isn't. You're going to lose something and you have the ability to gain something. So, what's the pleasure that you're going to get out of starting? What's the pain if you don't? When you think of that, that helps you make a decision to say, today, I need to start this. Now, again, I'm going to say, if you're feeling stuck and you're not quite sure what that is, book a one-on-one call with me so we can figure out the next best step for you. And it might be the Treasured Inner Circle, all right? That program that I have the customized one-on-one with you monthly, but you have access to spiritual development, personal development, financial development, all of that. You get that. So I want to make sure that I am reaching you. So when I say start from the top, let's continue on. Starting from the top means that instead of working your way up and trying to figure it out, you start by asking the Lord, what gifts do I have? What have you given me? What strengths do that I have? What is my unique ability? What am I able to do well? What am I known for? I want you to do that assessment first, personal assessment of that. Secondly, I want you to then ask someone else what they see in you. I'm not just saying a Facebook post, I'm talking the people that really know you, that have been working with you for a long time. What do they see in you? Where do they see you going? All right, now, caveat here. Sometimes people are drinking haterade They're comparing themselves to you and they don't want to see you go any further. So you want to pick those people that you ask that question very carefully. All right. So starting from the top, we start by asking the Lord, where would you have for me to go? What have you given me? What strengths do I have? And in that, I have a framework to say, this is what I have the ability to do. So for instance, if God's given me the ability to solve problems very quickly, and He has, that's where my engineering comes from. Engineers say we solve problems. So I assist women that are starting a business or building a business or growing their business to a 6, 7 figure business. I help them strategically implement so that they can get the results a lot quicker. Now, have I been able to do it for both men and women? Yes. But my passion is to help women because typically we are the underdogs. Typically, people don't see us in those positions. Typically, we have to fight a little bit harder to get there. So that's why I created this Queen Bee Mastermind. That's a whole nother story. But because God has shown me that one of my strengths is being able to hear from Him, and not only hear from Him, but helping take that wisdom from above, that divine wisdom, aligning it with the individual for whatever blockage that they have right now to get breakthrough. See, I looked at what were my strengths. It's one thing. Now, the other side of it is I had to have the spiritual side as well. And that's where all of the degrees in theology come in and the teaching theology and all of that. So that's what you get with when you get from me. But you have something that you want to offer. You have a specific thing that God is doing in your life. And don't tell me you cannot. So let me take a step back. We just celebrated Resurrection Sunday. Jesus got up. If He got up, you can get up too. There is nothing holding you back but you. And so I want you to remove you out of the situation. I want you to say, okay, Lord, what do you have for me? Forget what I think about myself. Forget what other people think about me or what they've done to me in the past or how they've taken advantage or how I can't really trust them. I'm trusting you, Lord, for you to show me me. We say, search me and know me. God, you know, He knows me. He knows my uprising. He knows my down sitting. He knows yours too. So take you out of the situation and say, Lord, what would you have for me to do? I'm going to start from the top. All right. So I want to know what God has for me to do. And then I've got to put a plan in place in order to get there. Now, some of you might be saying, look, in this group, I know I've got 3 different people. I've got those that are starting a divorce process. You're going through right now. Your confidence is low right now. You feel possibly some fear, some anxiety, some exhaustion, some overwhelm with the process. And you're like, I can't start anything at this moment. No, let me help you. You can start the process. You can start getting your things in order. You can start getting the paperwork that's necessary. You can start by getting an attorney that you can trust. You can start to see a better life on the other side. You can start with your mindset of, I can get through this. I will survive. I will make it. There's plenty in this group, including myself, that are a living testimony that you can do it. So I'm not going to leave you alone. We are better together. I believe in, I've got stuff for you too. So if that's you, I want you to comment below and just let me know so that I can send you the right information. If you're starting the process of divorce, let me know and I will send you a free resource for you to get that. There's several of them. Or look in the bio, but I'll post it. If you type it below, I will personally comment to you and let you know where you need to go. There's another group of people here today, and you're saying, okay, I've been through the divorce, or I have lost a loved one, or I'm changing jobs because, I'm no longer working there. And I need to rebuild my confidence. I need to reinvent myself. I need to figure out what my next step is. Great place to be, but you need personal development because you need to be built up. You need to be built up on your spiritual foundation. You need to get your finances together. Yes, you can start something. What I want you to start is to start looking at life forward, not in the past, but taking the present and saying, where do I want to go next? Let me dream big. What's my life going to look like? Again, start from the top. And then there's a third group. And you're like, hey, I'm making it. I'm doing the do. I started my business. Hey, check off. Because most people don't start. Remember, I told you 70% of people who purchase a book don't even open it. 98% don't finish it. Okay. So you're great. You started it. But how is it going? Are you making the moves you had planned? Are you making the influence, the impact that you really want to make? If you're not there yet, I'm going to suggest that you look at your analytics. How many people are in your tribe? How many people are you having conversations with? Sometimes we call them KPIs, key performance indicators. How many people are booked sessions with you? Who's on your schedule? What do you need? Do you have the right team? I want you to look at that, and I want you to identify one goal that you want to do. And I think this is for everyone. Identify one thing that you want to start today that you can do within the next 5 minutes, the next 10 minutes. I want you to post it. Either I'm in a divorce process and I am going to start getting my paperwork together. I have finished the divorce process and I want a program that is going to help build my confidence up again. And so I need personal development, and I will look for a program that is going to help me do that. It could be a book, it could be an online course, it could be personal one-on-one coaching, whatever that is. I want you to identify that. Third one, I'm a business owner. I am a author, and I want to start writing my book. I am a coach and I want to get more clients. I am a speaker. I want to get on stages. I want to start a business, or I want to grow a business. And here is the next thing that I'm going to do. I know I've probably given you way, way too much, but what the Lord said to me today was Jesus got up and we need to get up too. He said that if we're going to start something, we start from the top by asking Him for direction first. And so I would love for you to get that plan together. Know your strengths, decide or tell me where you are, and then decide what that next step is going to be for you so that you can get started. I'm Dr. Chonta Haynes, and I am here to cheer you on to greatness. Remember, tips every single day this month. If there's a question on your heart, I want you to post it below so that I can make sure that I answer it. But I'm listening to heaven now. I'm asking God to give me a message. He says, trust Him. He says, you're going to get there. You may not see it just yet. There's steps to success. And we're going to take each one of those steps and we're going to start from the top. All right. So God bless you. I've got so much to share with you. I am so excited about assisting you. So book that call with me if you need to. Post below, comment, let me know where you are so I can send you the right information for your next steps. God bless.